Welcome back to Vagabond, Gypsy, Tarot, and Oracle. I am doing a series. This is going to be the first week of fall series. This is for October 1st through October 7th. And it's going to be a pick a card reading for the energy for week one of Samhain, Halloween, whatever you celebrate, Day of the Dead, Thinning of the Veil. So on Hallows Eve, the boundaries between the known and the unknown, the living, the dead, and the body and the spirit fall away. So I'm using this Jack-o'-lantern tarot as part of your qualifier cards. And then I had my little girl here, Monster High doll. She reminds me of the fall, so I had to put her out so you could see her, but I'm going to set her back so she can watch. I can't get her on the screen. So basically, this time of the year is for the thinning veils between our ancestors, this world and the other world. So however you look at it, I think it's just a really magical time of the year. I love fall, the colors, pumpkin spice, apple crisp, apples, anything, honey. It's just wild rice. It's just that time of the year for all that comfort feeling, and it's just a warm feeling I get throughout this time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. And so I have 3 oracle decks here, and this is the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, and then this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and this is the Season of the Witch Oracle. And as I said, I'm using the Jack-o'-lantern tarot as qualifiers for your readings. So go ahead and take a look at these piles and see which one resonates with you, and I will see you back here at pile 1 for your week 1 of Samhain season. Welcome back, pile 1, for your reading. Let's see what we've got here for cards for you for pile 1. I'm just going to go ahead and pick one out of here, and this one fell out. It is the Oak. I'm going to have to look in the book and see what that says. I can't quite read it. That is 47, which breaks down to 11, which breaks down to 2, which is about working together and balance might be your theme this week. And let's see here. It's the Oak Men. Okay, I thought that's what it said, but I wasn't sure. And so this is about strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. And wow, because the oak tree has that staunch feeling of just ancient wisdom, like it says in the book here. Ancient wisdom, knowledge, old ways, and strength. Like that just defines my grandfather, I think. Let's see what other kind of energy, what we can go with this here. So we have the 9 of Wands. Let's pull another one real quick. And 9 of Swords. How funny. Okay, so 9 is about fulfillment, emotions, and attaining things. But we've got both the fire and air. So there might be a lot of heat within your week here. Both the 9 of Swords is about having nightmares. And maybe you've been having nightmares or a lot of anxiety this week, sadness over something. Maybe this time of the year reminds you of a certain person, And this card is about testing your boundaries. Somebody might be pushing you a little bit as well. I feel like whoever is pushing your boundaries during the day causes you to have these nightmares as well. I mean, I think that it seems like that's what I'm getting out of this. It's causing you to carry it over into your sleep. It's like it's not allowing you to sleep comfortably. I am actually looking for another deck here to see if I could get some more qualifiers for you. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Egyptian deck out of here. I'm going to use this Egyptian Art Nouveau. It's a brand new deck, and I just got a little bit of shivers when I opened it, so I think this was the right one to do. Let's go ahead and pick 2 more qualifiers. But yeah, I feel like your ancestors, somebody strong from your past is with you. Help is with you this week as well, helping you to get through this this anxiety, this sadness. And it might be that person that you're missing as well, saying, hey, I'm here. I've gotcha. That's kind of what I'm feeling like with that energy for the for the Oakman. I love that Oakman card, by the way. As far as the 3 of Cups goes, it's like that is about working together and working as a group and getting through things. And it might mean that you need to get together with friends to help you get through this time of the year. This might not be a joyful time of the year for you. You might feel anxiety over this time of the year because of the loss of whoever it was that was special in your life. Wow, this is beautiful. Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords within this reading is another air card. And she's a truth-telling woman. So I feel like this would be a time for you to talk to your ancestor that's passed on as well. And I think things, and myself, like I do feel like I communicate, well, in my way. I don't always I very rarely come out and speak something, like maybe once ever. It's just like a feeling that I have, about knowing that they're there for me. And the Queen of Swords also helps you cut through deceit and lies. So if there's something that's been disturbing you, like you feel like maybe this ancestor that passed lied to you about something, or you may have not been as truthful to this person that is no longer here, and it's causing you that grief and anxiety. I'm kind of feeling like that might be what it is, because this oak man doesn't care. Now, whether that's a man or a woman that you could possibly be thinking about, they don't care. They know you, they love you, and they want you to be happy. But I do feel like somebody is testing your boundaries this week. And with this group of getting along, actually, when I said that maybe you should get together with friends, and I still stand by that, but I wonder also if somebody within your friendship group, you have the impression they're testing your boundaries because of your anxiety level this week. It might not even be. It might just be them trying to be nice, and you're misinterpreting it as being pushing your boundaries, pushing your buttons. I, for one, know that if I'm in a kind of a negative space, if somebody says something that is like, okay, for example, if somebody says to you, oh, don't worry about it, it'll be okay, and you're like in this space, and you're like, shut up. It's not okay, and that could put you on that negative path of the anxiety and stress, because it's like they're in a happy mood or whatever, and that's great, but it's just the words are perceived the wrong way. It's like I've said in other readings, like if you take those words and a week later you play back in your head what that person said, I feel like you'd be like, well, that was really me stretching it to think that that's what she meant, or he meant, whatever, either way, that's what they meant. And it could be a she also that you have that's pushing your boundaries, but I feel like it could be a male person or a female with a lot of male energy that is the subject of your anxiety and stress. But come the end of the week, the truth will come through with how these words were meant. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like I said that if you look at it a week later, you'd be like, well, they were just trying to be nice and make me happy, but I was just in that space where no matter what they said, it wasn't going to help, right? That's kind of how I feel that your week is going to go here. You've got this strong energy of family or somebody that's passed that you love, that you kind of have this anxiety feeling over this time of the year. And I don't know whether there was a misinterpretation or misunderstanding prior to this person leaving that causes you the stress, because that's kind of what I feel like. Or you just really miss that person this time of the year. It could just simply mean that you simply miss them, and this is the time of the year that it hurts. And anybody, even your friends, and trying to help you, it just doesn't help till you can get through it. But that Queen of Swords there is a very strong card, because she's a truth teller, and she's about digging through all, like I said, all the lies and all the misinterpretations, and by the end of the week I think she's going to be the one that helps you through all this. Wow, I love these cards. I haven't even used them yet, but they are beautiful. So I really feel like, yeah, I feel like this is your reading. This Oak Man, it just, the fairy cards can be a little bit I mean, I think they're cool cards. This is probably my very first deck, and I don't use them very often, and I just felt like be a perfect time for this one. But anyways, you can stick around for pile 2 and see what happens there. I'm not using the same cards. You were the only pile for the Fairies Oracle, so if you want to see that, I'll mention that in the other piles, so if they want to come back and see the other ones just to see. But anyways, I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Welcome back, Pile 2, for your reading. I'm not using the same decks, so the Fairy Oracle was only for Pile 1 if you want to come back for the other readings. And Ancient Wisdom Oracle, this one is Angels and Ancestors, sorry. Angels and Ancestors Oracle. This is only for Pile 2. So let's see what we've got for our card. It is Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Wow, that's a beautiful card. I hardly ever use these decks, but I sure do love them. Okay, so I want to read out of the book, and I'm going to, it says feel loved and comforted. It might be I just was looking at my phone. Okay, so Mother Earth, allow yourself to be cherished. Mother Earth is protecting you with a shield of love and light. So wow, so look at this feminine symbol there of the Mother Earth, and I feel like your ancestors are protecting you from the other side. And what a beautiful energy. It's like the whole earth is surrounding you. This card is just really beautiful. I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, and then I pulled out a new deck here for Pile 1 because I was just like 10 of Cups. Now that did come in reverse, so I'm going to flip it for the reading. But I do want to say that I did pull out another deck as well that I'm using. It's the new Egyptian Art Nouveau, and I'm going to pull 2 cards out of there as well. May as well just get them all on the table here. So we've got the King of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Okay. Cups, cups, cups all over the place. We have a lot of emotion going on this week, and fire. A little fire. So that's good with the with all these cups of emotion. There might be it might be good to have that little bit of fire to add another element to it. Although we have Mother Earth as your main character here, your main influences, excuse me, sorry, I've got this cold going on, and I know you don't care, but okay. So we've got 8 here, which is about getting things done, and then we have 10, which is either endings or beginnings again. And then we have the 4 here, which is about foundation and stability. With this Mother Earth and the foundation, your energy this week is really, I think, there's a good, you have a good support system, and you're well grounded this week. I feel like you feel very grounded as well. Because I feel like there's people around you that feel your pain with you. With this King of Swords here, I feel like there's a as well as being grounded, this person gets to the issues, to the facts, and is a very very focused energy. So you have a lot of focused energy there's somebody here who has a lot of focus on you this week, is what I feel like. So I feel like this grounding, I feel like this is the week of you. You know what I mean? It feels like the week of you. And with that Eight of Wands, it's like there's possibly changes taking place. They could be within you as well. Now let's turn this card upside down, because that is how it came out. There might be, you might be having some issues. There might be some ill ease. I know there's a lot of grounding around you, and that's what's going to get you through this, but there might be a little bit of uneasiness, unhappiness, quick and fast arguments, let's say. Not so, when I say quick and fast, with this King of Swords here, it's like they get to the point and it's done. But you might be kind of wanting to pick fights, and not purposefully, but something just might hit you and you might like snap and say something that just throws things off. But this energy here comes in and resolves it within minutes, if that makes any sense. And with the Four of Cups here, we have so there might be feeling of unfulfilled, like there's just, sometimes that's where these two come together here. I think you might just like get this negative vibe, like I didn't do good enough, or I'm not doing good enough, and then all of a sudden Mother Earth is there to love you and say you are doing everything you can, there's nothing more you can do. And these two energies together are like, this energy is like, I feel like a person coming in immediately and saying, no, you're wrong. You are doing everything that you can, along with Mother Earth helping you through this situation. So I feel like we have a lot of emotions, but Mother Earth has that moon energy, which is also very emotional. So there's a lot of love this week. Even if you are, it's like somebody's there to protect you this week, is kind of how I feel. It's like this person here, I feel like they are on this earth, are there for you, whether that be a friend or family. But I feel like they're there because they know that you need them at this point. And it's just like little outbursts, not like major problems that cause you anxiety for days or even hours. It's just like something hits you and you're just like, all of a sudden you feel this tinge of, why couldn't I have done that better, or why don't I do that better, or why is this the way this is? That's when this person comes over and is like, I gotcha. Mother Earth has you. The moon, the love, all this emotion, there's so much love wrapped around you this week. And I feel like that is the energy that is with you. You know, I'm going to look at this Mother Earth card again, because I love it. I want to see what else it says. I just it's just so Gaia and beautiful. So it says Mother Earth is the female counterpart to Father Sky. It's auspicious to receive this card because in the eye and the heart of Mother Earth, you are her child, and she is highly protective of her baby and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. So that's exactly what I was saying with this energy here. So you are like doubly protected. Like these three together are really protecting you. And in pagan tradition, She's known as the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. So I really love that triple goddess archetype as well. It makes you feel like protected through all stages of your life, and it's just a beautiful energy. Of course, this is mother because she's pregnant, and but she's earthly, and she's protecting you, enveloping you with all this love and kindness, and knowing she wants you to know she's there for you, as well as this person in this realm. So you are good enough. Fear not. You're doing the best that you can, and that's all we can ask from any of us, right? So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if you want to come back for pile 3, that is the Season of the Witch Oracle, which I haven't used yet either, and I got it last year, so we'll see what happens. We'll see you back in a couple minutes. Welcome back, pile 3, for the Season of the Witch Oracle. Let's see what we've got here. I'm going to have to shuffle these up pretty good because I've never used them. So let's see. They're all crisp and new. Let's see if I can shuffle them this year. Look at the beautiful red. I don't want them to get ruined. Okay, elders, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise, felt touches over our hearts, and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Wow, that's really beautiful. That's like completely Samhain, completely this time of the year, where we want to feel that love from our loved ones, and know that they're there even when they're not. Let me see here what this card says. I'm actually going to read it out of the book because it says compassion and wisdom. There's a lot of compassion and wisdom for you this week. Look at that. Beautiful. And it says elders are wise. They are the ones who've lived and experienced more ups and downs, twists and turns than the rest of us. Elders were the storytellers and keepers of the knowledge. They were the ones we sought when in turmoil, and who would hold us as we wept for unfairness life can bring. They have had compassion for us, but always gave sage advice drawn from their decades of experience. That's beautiful. Whether somebody's here that is an elder in your life or not, that is really beautiful. I love that because I feel like, like my mom is no longer, my dad and mom are no longer here, but I feel their energy with me all the time. And we're going to pull some clarifiers here. And okay, so we have Pentacles and Wands. So Earth and Fire. And then I did pull another deck here. This is that Egyptian Art Nouveau deck that I just got, and I felt like I needed to pull some cards from there. So we have the Magician. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So we have 2 knights and a beginning card. This might be something new that's popping up in your life, like a new opportunity, and your elders might be there to open your eyes to that situation. And with this Magician card, they might be asking you to start turning your visions into reality. I mean, they know you want things, and you're like not moving forward to take advantage of them. And they've got your back. They want you to know that they're with you. throughout this process. They want you to take advantage of, they know that you feel a little bit unworthy of moving forward with something, but they want you to know that you can get things done if you want to. And I mean, with this Knight of Wands energy here as well, that we've got a little bit of fire energy, and there is some this is like a free-spirited, passionate, and creative person. They know that you are, and they want you to use that energy. Excuse me, sorry. They want you to use that energy to move forward with your ideas, because birth from seed within the belly of the moon. So it's like they know you have an idea that you want to move forward on, but they know that you've also that you might be putting it off. Look at this card. It's like beautiful Egypt in the background. Now this card is about maintaining a slow and steady pace at it. So you might want to, they don't want you to jump into anything. They want you to be creative. You have the spark. They know that you have this energy to fulfill and get done what you want to do, and they think that you need an extra push. I feel like the energy this week is of your relatives saying, you've got it in you. You're very creative. You've wanted this it's something that you've wanted for a long time. And it's like you know that they're there as well. I feel like you know that they're within you. And like these elders, like let's say if they were not of this earth anymore, they left you with that. When they left you with this knowledge, with this soul, with this drive, the spirit, and they know that you will succeed in continuing the legacy of, you might change it up a bit, but they also know that they left you with that strength and that confidence and that will to move forward. And the moon, let's see here, birth from seed within the belly of the moon. So birth within secrets of the past. The moon is mysterious and secretive, and that could be how you feel about your relatives too. It's like sometimes they were secretive and mysterious, but they instilled that vibe into you as well. I know that I'm having a hard time explaining this, but I feel it. What I'm trying to say here is that everything that you are searching for is already within you. It's been given to you by your ancestors in the past. And they're telling you to open your eyes, be creative, think about it. You have it all in you. You were given this by your ancestors. You were given this information. You know it. You have it within you. And they want you to use it. Like the Ace of Pentacles is about, new ideas for carrying on that legacy of the elders, and they fully expect you to do things a little bit differently, and they want you to, but they also want you to remember to stop along the way and take note of your progress. That's kind of how I feel about that card there in this reading, is that it's telling you to take note of the progress along the way. You've been given that that gift of being just enough mysterious with that belly of the moon, birthed from the seed of the belly of the moon. You've been given just enough of that mystery that people are not sure what your next move might be. And that's kind of the way that I am reading this. Like it feels like this person or these people or whoever connects to this were like raised in a family that had that air about them, that air of mystery and secretness, and people just wondered, what's up with that? That's not a bad thing, I don't think. In an age of everything being out there, I think a little mystery is not a bad thing. And I feel like this card is so, it's just like drawing you in. And look at her. She's got her hand on the crescent moon, like she's taking energy off that moon. She's sending that energy, they're sending that energy to you. So we have, let's look at the numbers here. We've got 15, which is broken down to 6, which is about harmony and healing. And they want, this card is about healing and new beginnings, healing, new beginnings. So, yeah. Ooh, I love this deck. You know, I mean, I love all my decks, but there are some that I'm careful to use, and use them only when I feel they're right to use. And I felt like pulling this card is perfect for week 1 of this fun oracle readings. So we will see you back again. Week 2 starts on October 8th, and that will be for Samhain Halloween week 2. Let's see what we can get for energy that week. I hope you have a blessed, beautiful week.